Everybody, we will be getting started in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 10 minutes to start. So everyone please make your way down to the stairs. We'll be getting ready to start in about 10 minutes. Thank you. Hey everyone, thanks so much for bearing with us. Traffic is really bad out there, so we're going to give it a couple more minutes to let some people trickle in. So thank you for your patience. All right, everyone, we're going to get started in about 5 minutes. So please make your way down to the stairs and we'll get started here shortly. Thank you.
off of this.
What's up, everyone? Hey, let's give it up. Let's give it up to this amazing cohort that's going to be pitching to y'all. We got to get into some of the good vibes. And hey, we just want to thank everyone for coming out. We know the traffic is a little bad, so we're going to have some folks trickling in, coming in and filling some of the seats. But we thank y'all for coming out, supporting DivInc and our mission and what we're about. And what we're going to do is, before I kind of pass it off and we get this show started, we're going to do the pitches, and then at the end, Preston, our founder of DivInc, he's going to say a few words, and then we're going to have a good time afterwards. And so make sure that you stick around for that. Meet some of the founders. There's going to be over here in this area here. We have the bar over there. And so just FYI, that's how we're going to run the show tonight. And real quick, I want to thank the Ion, obviously. Of course, I don't know if, Christine, there you go. I don't know where Jan is and all the rest of the Ion team, but thank y'all very much for supporting us, because without the Ion, none of this would be possible. And I also want to thank one of our other partners, Mercury and Gunderson, JP Morgan Chase. I'm sure we have some folks in the room. Thank y'all for all the support. This would not be possible if it wasn't for you guys. So Rice as well, too. I don't know if we have some Rice University folks in here, but thank y'all as well. There you go. Appreciate it. Thank Rice for all their support. And just so you guys know, and just so you guys know, if you don't know me, my name is Ashley DeWalt. I'm the managing director of DivInc Houston. And so without further ado, we're going to get this party started. Let's give it up.
First up, welcome to the stage, Yawande of Salubata.
Take the sting out these words before I say them, cause ain't no way I'm gonna let you stop me from causing mayhem. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me, so fuck the world, feed it beans.
Good evening. My name is Yawande, and I'm a co-founder at Salubata. And at Salubata, we make modular shoes from plastic bottles. I used to work as an environmental lawyer, and during this time, we had problems containing plastic pollution. In a year alone, there are over 381 million tons of plastic waste produced. Sadly, 91% of these wastes have never been recycled. And so with a background in environmental science, the arts, and in shoe design, my team and I started imagining how we could convert all of the plastic waste in our environment to shoes. And so here's our innovation. Not only are our shoes made from recycled plastic wastes, but they are also modular in form. Modular in the sense that one can readily detach an upper component and attach as many uppers in as many colors as possible. We have a global patent and 2 design rights on our innovation. Our shoes are breathable, durable, stain-free, and infused with air bubbles to fit our customers' dynamic lifestyle and healthful needs. The air bubbles give our customers an euphoric feeling of walking on clouds. 5% of our profits are dedicated to empowering women in underserved communities. Till date, we have sold 6,000 shoes. We have generated $840,000 in revenue, and we have set off over 800,000 kilograms of CO2 equivalent. We have also gone ahead to validate our cause by winning at many local and global awards. The global footwear market by 2027 will be valued at $530 billion, while the sustainable footwear market is growing at 5.8% per year. We generate revenue from the sale of our shoes. Each full shoe costs $160, while each extra modular component costs $80. We plan to infuse a subscription model into our business, which we call modularity as a service. This will enable us to generate recurring revenue from the sale of our upper modular pieces all year round. Our team is comprised of individuals with complementary skill sets necessary to scale our innovation globally. Our team is also strategically positioned for customer growth and acquisition. My co-founder, Fela, has a bachelor's and master's degree in environmental toxicology and pollution management with over 10 years of experience as an environmental scientist. I am the chief of operations. I have 3 degrees in law with 10 years of experience as an environmental lawyer. We have key advisors from the likes of Nike, Adidas, Meta, Techstars, and more. Our goal is to offset over 82 million tons of CO2 equivalent, to empower over 282,000 women through our charitable work, and to convert over 6 billion plastic wastes to shoes. We're currently seeking introductions to persons of influence who can serve as a brand shepherd to drive brand awareness and sales, particularly A-list celebrities. We're also seeking introductions to retailers who can promote the distribution of our shoes. And to join us in ending plastic wastes, one shoe at a time. Thank you very much.
And give it up for Yewande.
Good job.
Next up, please welcome Carlos of Subler.
I got what not gonna hurt your skin routine. Bandits on the run, shout out Paul McCartney. Jesus gonna take the wheel, I'm in the passenger seat. Got my feet hanging out though. Learn from the best. If you can't say it with your chest, then don't say it with
Good evening, everyone. My name is Carlos, and I am the founder and CEO of Subler. Subler is a marketplace that connects schools with local community groups. Let me introduce you to Claudia. Claudia is a principal in my hometown of Los Angeles. She starts her day at 7 a.m. and leaves at 8 p.m. 6 days a week. But why does she hustle so hard? Well, Claudia is on a mission to be the best steward of her school's resources. Think budgets, staff retention, fundraising. She's all over it. But despite her efforts, budgets continue to impact student learning. Get this, the average classroom budget is $200 per year. Let me say that again. The average classroom budget is $200 per year. And the reality is that 90% of teachers have to pay their own out-of-pocket expenses just to cover their own school supplies. But here's the good news. We figured out a way how we can funnel some cash back into those operating budgets so that they can use we can funnel some cash back into those operating budgets by renting out their underutilized spaces. Think about it. After the school shuts down, that campus is just left there empty and vacant, yes. And the reality is that schools who don't rent out their space, well, they lose an estimated amount of $20,000 every single year. In states like mine, California, I know California, we're not Texas, policymakers have already passed legislation for schools to rent out their spaces. But Claudia's school isn't alone. The reality is that there's a massive amount of 23 billion square feet of underutilized school real estate not living up to its potential. But Subler is here to change that narrative. But you might be thinking, well, who's actually looking to rent out these spaces? Well, inner city schools where space is scarce are already renting out those spaces. And beyond that, we've seen anything from sports leagues to event planners who are actually looking to rent those spaces. In fact, 71% of events created on meetup.com this year are occurring in person, just like how we are here today. So the demand to connect over hobbies and in person has never been greater. But here's the problem. People just don't know how to find those spaces. So we built an online marketplace that helps schools easily rent out their spaces and helps people find them. Our platform allows what we call school lords to easily receive new leads, verify insurance, run background checks and screen tenants, and even collect rent. Yes, collect rent all in one platform. We use machine learning and AI to help us predict market rental rates and also measure data, facility usage data, so that we can plan for future city planning. With the 7 schools that we already have on board, we've helped them generate over $60,000 in new income. And every single month, we get 7,000 people coming to our site just to look for spaces. And we've helped event organizers book over 400 hours of community events. We believe this to be a $2.6 billion market. There are over 130,000 schools across the US, and we found a niche that no one's really paying attention to. If we can onboard 2,000 schools, that can easily put us at 40 million in gross revenue. So how we make money? We take 25% commission off each transaction. We charge 15% to the school and 10% to the renter. And we're also testing out a new subscription service of 150 for schools who are looking to automate their existing rental business. In terms of our go-to-market strategy, we just kicked off a referral program because the thought here is that we can help onboard more schools and they can tell their colleagues to come on board. And we also started partnering with organizations that are actively looking for spaces. And this has helped us already build our future pipeline of future income and tenants. So we're not the only ones out there doing this, but our unique value proposition is not just our public marketplace, but we're the only ones looking at this with a real estate lens. And we're the only ones building flexible tools that mirror the property management rental business. Our mission at Subler is easy. We believe that communities are built on the foundation of having the space to meet, connect, and thrive. And why am I so passionate about this? Well, being a board member for a private high school in Los Angeles, I've seen firsthand how administrators have to fight every single day to get dollars through those doors. My experience intersects directly with schools, business, and real estate. I have over a decade of experience building financial and product solutions for companies like CBRE, which is the largest commercial real estate company in the world. And so just to close the loop on Claudia's story, last summer, she earned over $10,000 to help subsidize student iPads just by renting her untapped spaces on Subler. And this year, she's on track to double that income. So our ask tonight is, over the past few months, we've seen a lot more people coming to our site just looking for spaces. And we'd like to meet that demand by onboarding more schools. So we would like for introductions to leaders in the education space. And we've also seen a lot of similarities between what we're building between prop tech and civic tech. So we'd like to connect with industry experts. So if you're interested in joining us on our mission, we would invite you to join us. Thank you.
Way to go, Carlos. Up next, please welcome to the stage, Brianna of Culture Lancer.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, determination, flow inside my DNA.
Good evening. My name is Brianna Brazel, and I'm the founder of Culture Lancer, and we are de-risking college hires for the future of work. This is me in 2010, graduated from Clark Atlanta University. That year, I knew I had things in the bag, doing everything that I was supposed to do, graduating with honors, engaging in campus activities, getting internships, working, but I found myself in the 50% of college graduates who every year are either unemployed or underemployed. I just didn't have the skills that employers were looking for. Fast forward to today. We're a couple weeks shy of 2024, and the market conditions are turbulent to say the least. For college graduates, it's even more difficult for them to obtain these entry-level positions, with 63% of them lacking qualifications At 82% of employers seeing that, and at the risk of the employer losing $15,000 per bad hire, you can see why it's so hard for these students to enter into industry. Meanwhile, the college to career gap is expanding due to outdated and stagnant curricula and limited resources. It is even more difficult this year and the years in the future for them to catch up to all the technological advances that are occurring. Speaking of limited resources, the ratio of students to career services is 1,500 to 1. At minority serving institutions, that number is 1,800 to 1. I see a lot of heads shaking. This is a huge issue. But imagine graduating with measurable skills, a portfolio, and opportunities waiting. At Culture Lancer, we're making that a reality by connecting students to real businesses to work on real projects while in school, guaranteeing that they graduate with at least 2 years of industry-based experience. Our platform allows students to get in parallel industry training, build a portfolio, and get paid opportunities. For employers, we meet them where they are, understanding what their business growth needs are, aligning them to their KPIs, and creating projects that we match students to based on those students' skills, passions, and experience level. We are a B2B subscription model where we charge companies to utilize our platform and have access to our talent. But what we're really excited about is that every student is compensated for the work that they do, and that's included in that model. We're entering a $4.6 billion market and focusing on minority schools in the state of Texas and strategically focusing on data projects. We're opening ourselves up to a $406.7 billion market size. Culture Lancer is building more than a platform. We're building people, creating opportunities for data-driven decisions so that they align with our users' development over time. We're super duper excited about all the successes that we've done thus far. Launching in February of this year, we've been able to onboard almost 300 clients, 80 of which are our target users, and we are trending toward $35,000 in monthly recurring revenue by April of next year. Over the next 6 months, we're focused on what has got us this far. That is SEO, content marketing, email marketing, and we'll be strategically focused on customer success so that we can convert that 80 into 20 on our Accelerate plan, guaranteeing that $35,000 in monthly recurring revenue. I want to introduce you to my amazing team. Combined, we have over 50 years of experience in human resource, professional development, career services, and industrial organizational psychology. But beyond that experience, we know intimately the trouble that both the student experience as well as the business owner. Each of us being small business owners in the nonprofit and for-profit sector, we know what that issue is, but we each have experienced the issue of graduating from school struggling to get equitable employment. We're entering into our fundraising season, and this is where we're looking for your support. We are looking for strategic advisors to help us navigate that landscape, but also looking for advisors to support us in our journey to develop strong partnerships. And we're looking for new customers. I'm sure many of you either know a business owner or are a business owner yourself, and we're looking to support you in achieving your growth goals in 2024. I want to thank you for this opportunity and for learning about Culture Lancer. And I want to ask you, will you help us close the skills gap and build a better tomorrow today? Thank you.
All right, give a big round of applause for Brianna. Woo! Up next, please welcome to the stage Cynthia with Craftmerce.
Please do not be alarmed, remain calm. Do not attempt to leave the dance floor. The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshoot test of the entire system.
At my last company, which was a textile company, I had retail owners come ask me at trade shows, how they could access my products. There was nothing that supported trade between African brands and global retailers. I was able to scale these products to 40 countries and 1,000 plus retail stores. But I knew this wasn't scalable, and there had to be an easier way. So I built it. Hi, everyone. My name is Cynthia Asije, and I am the CEO and the co-founder for Craftmas. Over 40 million African brands lack digital footprints. They lack global access to market, which means low income, and they're not able to scale their products and business. On the other hand, we have buyers who have no centralized platform where they could purchase unique products for their stores. They have to go through middlemen, which increases their cost. Consumers' demands are changing. We have digitalization and technology, which has ensured that cross-border commerce scales. At Craftmas, what we are doing is we are building the bridge between locally handmade goods across the continent and mainstream retail partners. We're offering them a marketplace, business-in-a-box tools like production management, track and trace of the supply chain, financing, and logistics. We're ensuring that these fragmented markets interact. Our business model is very simple and scalable. We hold zero inventory. We take a 15% marketplace commission. We charge an advanced financing fee of 3% to the brand and a $100 SaaS subscription fee to the retailers. The market opportunity is really huge. The craft sector is the second largest employer in low-income countries, but the most underfunded. Our total addressable market size is $752 billion, which is expected to grow by 10.8% annually. We have very clear competitive advantage over our competitors, which have gone on to become public and unicorns. They are Fair, Anchor Store, and Alibaba. But it is very clear why we win. We have unique and exclusive products on our platform. Our team has over a decade domain expertise and experience in this sector. In conversations with retailers, one clear thing we found was missing in the market was a platform where you could purchase unique African products. We're leveraging an omnichannel marketing system, but we've decided to prioritize retail associations and partnerships and digital advertising to showcase our success. To the dream team that makes this all happen, I'm a second-time founder with over 7 years experience in international sales and export. My co-founder, Sarah, has multiple years of experience as a software engineer, scaling innovative and technology solutions. In just 1 year of launch, we've gained so much momentum. We are backed by On Deck. We have 3,000 brands from 13 African countries on the platform. We have a global retailer network of 4,500, which includes Maytrade and ShopBob. We have grown our revenue to $190,000. We have partnerships with IVLP and SheTrades. They have over 50,000 African brands in their network. We also have partnerships with logistics firms like DHL, financing options like Klarna. We recently just opened our round, and we are raising $1 million. But our specific ask to the audience today is access to retail partners across these 4 categories: fashion, accessories, beauty and personal care, and home decor. We also want advisors with retail experience and cross-border commerce experience in the US. Come join us as we spearhead the future of ethical commerce. Thank you.
Give it up for Cynthia. Next up, please welcome to the stage, Pierre with a seat at the table.
Woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. I'm so blessed. Yes, yes. I went to sleep stressed, woke up refreshed. I'm so blessed. Yeah, yes. Water in my face and everything is in its place. Peace of mind.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Pierre Laveau. I'm one of the co-founders for Seed at the Table. We're an equity crowdfunding portal committed to helping marginalized founders get access to capital and also helping their consumers, their friends, and their network be able to invest in startups. By way of background, I was an investment banker at Goldman Sachs in New York City for over a decade. While a banker in New York, there was definitely some challenges, but I also realized that it's hard to be a marginalized founder and get access to capital. They are typically underbanked and underfunded. That means higher interest rates from loans and are being 1% of all venture capital allocated to the market. Something else to consider, a startling fact or stat, is that there have only been 150 Black women to raise over $1 million ever. We at Seed at the Table have produced 2 companies that are founded by Black women and have gone to achieve this metric. It's a growing market. It's very new. It's been around since 2016, since President Obama signed the Jobs Act. $75 billion opportunity. The thesis is basic in the sense that we are introducing founders to both accredited and non-accredited investors, and we're also allowing these investors to get access to venture capital-like ideas. We firmly believe that everybody in the community deserves the right to be a venture capital investor. We are a table within itself, so it goes beyond access to capital, but it allows itself to lend a hand to access to resources, education, partnerships, all on behalf of our founder and our investor community as well. Our revenue model is simple yet scalable. We charge 5 to 7% in cash, and we charge 2% in equity on the dollar amount that is raised on behalf of the founder. So far, we've launched 22 companies since inception, since 2020. Average deal size is about $200,000. Average revenue check in cash is $10,000. Average revenue check in equity is $4,000. We've had deals list from $50,000 to $900,000, and we've had some repeat offerings as well. The process for a founder is you approach us, you say, hey, I want to list via equity or debt. I want to raise $200,000 or whatever the dollar amount may be. I want my minimum investment to be $1,000 or $100, and you list with us. On the flip side, as an investor, all those in the audience today, you browse our website, you look at the listings, and you figure out which companies make the most sense for you, and then you're able to aggregate a portfolio of logos of venture capital companies that you are truly an investor in. Through DivInc, they really helped us expand our services, or at least how we think about expanding our services. We talked to 300 companies, and we quickly realized not every company is a fit for equity crowdfunding, and they need other help. That could be donation-based crowdfunding. It could also be access to accelerators or grant writing. It can also be mentor advising, matching, and our marketing services in terms of product market fit. I really want to spend 10 seconds on the board advisory piece. We firmly believe that there's a plethora of seasoned, diverse professionals in the world that deserve the right to be on the boards. They've been in the industry for 10 to 15 years, and they're not for whatever given reason. So we take those individuals and we match them to companies like those in the room that are looking for advisory services, given that it's such a lonely experience being a founder. The way we do it is that we profile individuals, investors, and potential advisors. We also profile the companies, and we also profile service providers as well. When doing the profile, it allows us to match those with wants and those that are providing. The competitors really aren't in our space, meaning that we are industry agnostic, we are scale agnostic in terms of the growth of the company itself. We have a true understanding of marginalized founders and some of the nuances as it pertains to marginalized founders, and this whole focus on matching resources with needs. My leadership team are rock stars. Most of them have 20 plus years of experience in law, big tech, and finance. You can see some of the logos below. Our board, equally yoked from world-class institutions. We present here today looking for other potential board members and our resources that can partner with us at Seed. Key factors to success are focused on a marginalized community, the matching piece, white glove service, and understanding that we are long-term investors and partners with our companies. The numbers speak for themselves. We've been revenue generating since inception. We have 3,000 individuals, companies, and advisors in our network. As I mentioned, we launched 22 companies to date. We have 2 that have gone on to be Techstar companies as well. You can see some of the media coverage that we received so far. Founders love us, like Rebecca, who created an innovative book publishing company telling marginalized stories. Rebecca is one of the 150 Black women that have gone on to raise over $1 million. Emma, thank you. Emma, on the other hand, is a first-time angel investor, seasoned executive herself. She'll most likely be on one of the boards, one of the companies that are in our ecosystem. How you can help, we encourage you to come to our website, look at companies that you're willing to invest in, and our companies that you may think that you could be a fit as an advisor yourself. Also, there are companies in your network. We would love to talk to them and talk to them about our ability to provide them with a seat at the table as pertains to capital. Thank you.
Hey, give it up for Pierre one more time. Woo! Next up, please welcome to the stage Yamini with InstaRails.
About 1 in 9, or 800 million today, receive money from their family that has migrated abroad for a better paying job. Majority of these migrants come from low and middle income countries, and the money that they send helps not only support their families, but also their home countries' economies. About 1.4 billion people today remain unbanked or financially excluded, majority being women and impoverished. Let's focus on a small business owner, Afia, who currently exports beautifully made hand-woven bags by local artisans in Nigeria to global e-commerce marketplaces. However, when the e-commerce marketplace sends her $10,000, this is what unfolds. The payment today gets routed through multiple intermediaries, each taking time to process, making it slow. Each intermediary also adds a fee and a margin to the currency exchange rate, making it expensive. The sending bank cannot predict what the exchange rate is going to be or the time it's going to reach a certain intermediary. Hence, they are unable to tell the cost upfront, making it opaque. Both the e-commerce marketplace and Afia do not know where the payment is during this process, making it untraceable. In the end, Afia receives $600 or 500,000 naira less due to the high cost. And what's worse, she receives it a week late. So you see, the current legacy system is inefficient and it needs to be fixed. Hello and namaste. I'm Yamini Sagar, the founder and CEO of InstaRails. I have over 20 years of experience in payments and fintech of working at companies like Intercontinental Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, BitPay, backed with multiple patents for innovation in the space. I am also a migrant with first-hand experience of the difficulties of sending money back to my Amma. So together with an amazing team and with the help of our esteemed advisors, we have built the InstaRails network, a solution that benefits everyone, even those banks. Let's see how. On InstaRails network, our B2B clients integrate with us using our SaaS API. We are able to deliver the payment directly from the sending party to the delivering party and bypass all those intermediaries. In this case, Afia can receive the funds instantly. What? I said instantly, yes. And she can also receive it to her choice of bank, mobile wallet, or via cash pickup. Not just that, she can also save an additional 420,000 naira due to our low costs. Our B2B clients can grow and generate significant revenue as more clients and individuals go to them for cheaper and faster payments. Yes, we remain in the background while our clients can keep and grow their customer base. Not just that, we also provide our clients with the security of a blockchain network and the trust of a decentralized network where each one of them get to validate the transactions and get a copy of the distributed ledger that eliminates payment disputes and fraud. So you see, our solution is a win-win for everyone involved. Our B2B clients today include banks, central bank, financial institutions, payment service providers, and we also take pride in providing financial inclusion to the 1.4 billion unbanked by partnering and delivering funds through mobile wallets instantly 24/7. Our current beta network already includes 7 partners, including bank, enterprise businesses, and payment remittance companies worldwide. And we are about to launch in just a few days so that we can send payments to 75 plus countries in 50 plus currencies. We were also able to acquire these clients without spending on any marketing dollars, validating the need for this product in the market, especially at this time. Our majority of our revenue comes from transaction fees, and with just a 0.1% transaction fee in a staggering $150 trillion market, we are going to be the next payment unicorn. That's right. Our speed and our cost and payout methods already outperform our competitors, and we do not require cryptocurrencies, which eliminates price volatility, regulatory, and compliance risks. With the product ready, almost live, we are now ready for our first round of institutional capital. And we ask all those investors in the fintech and payment space who are passionate about our mission to join us so that we can partner together and grow this exponentially worldwide. We are InstaRails, and we will not be able to be successful without you. So our ask today is the next time you or your business sends or receives international money, to ask your payment provider if they are using the InstaRails network, because we partner up with them to improve the financial economy for you, your business, your family, your home country, and the entire world instantly, inexpensively, and inclusively. Thank you.
All right, one more round of applause for Yamini. Next up, please welcome to the stage, DWeb with Looks for Lease.
And I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams. And I've been waiting all this.
Hello. As a green capitalist, my life is dedicated to creating solutions for businesses and consumers to thrive without generating an excessive carbon footprint. In today's era of climate change concerns, we are pioneering a creative and conscious way to experience fashion without compromising style or sustainability. For example, we all love social media. And as soon as the average person posts a photo in a unique outfit, that outfit is most likely never going to be seen again. Wait, I have to capture this moment. All right, guys, you ready for this selfie? Okay, smile. And posted. Well, I guess I can't wear this jacket again because thousands of people I don't even know could be judging me for wearing the same outfit. This wasteful habit is leading to 70% of our closet being worn less than 3 times, which is a contributing factor to 11.3 million tons of textiles being sent to the landfill annually. Although there are over 44 million people who are actively looking for more opportunities to rent things as of today. But the industry leaders are facing major challenges that are hindering them from tapping into this market share. For example, expensive centralized distribution, limited inventory aesthetics and size, unpredictable garment fits, and excessive non-biodegradable packaging. At Looks for Lease, we created a circular inventory tracking system, which is software that facilitates the dynamic, environmentally conscious rental experience. Our differentiators are solving the major pain points within the wardrobe rental industry. The first being, we are building a truly green, zero-waste operational infrastructure through regenerative practices and taking a state-by-state distribution approach to significantly reduce our logistics and operations overhead. We also integrated innovative body scanning technology, which allows our users to rent based on their measurements instead of a shirt size, because we all know that shirt sizes are different from brand to brand. And this is what our circular inventory tracking system dashboard looks like. Within the administrative portal, we can manage the complete rental business, as well as identify supply chain issues before it disrupts the customer's experience. We are currently servicing the professional entertainment and arts community within Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles is the entertainment capital of the world. We have 7,000 demographic relevant email addresses with a 51% open rate, 325 customer profiles. We've rented over 6,000 units, and we have a consistent influx of organic, high quality content. We've generated over 100,000 in revenue, with 90% of that being word of mouth, which is a true testament to the size and speed in which this industry is growing. According to the Paris Climate Agreement, 20% of the fashion industry has to become circular by the year 2030 in order to hit specific climate goals. That is a $75 billion opportunity in America and $5 billion in California alone, with the industry leaders barely tapping into a couple percentages of that available demand. And we are the perfect team to make this happen. Myself, as the CEO, I have 12 years of end-to-end supply chain experience. I have led massive waste reduction projects within Fortune 500 corporations. I have an innate sense of style and a celebrated fashion designer. Our CTO, Truman Boone, is an expert at extended reality architecture, creating AR/VR experiences, and 10 years of experience creatively using API connectivity within business, enterprise, and network. We also have amazing advisors who want to see us succeed and are committed to supporting us along the way. Now, people ask us, why don't you start with B2B? Well, the reason why we're starting with B2C is if we foster and develop great relationships with our current demographic and lean into their needs, we can build high brand intrinsic value and control the style narrative. But most importantly, perfect our technology before it is available as a SaaS for other retailers. We are customer obsessed. And by leaning into the needs and also the wants of our current high-profile demographic, we can build a strong marketing halo effect as we continue to scale. The wardrobe rental industry is growing at an exponential rate. There's currently more demand than there are companies to service that demand. With the right partners and our strategic vision, we can become the next wardrobe rental unicorn. We are currently seeking counsel and also introductions to pre-seed and angel investors within circular economies, SaaS, fashion retail, distribution, and I would love to meet any of you. I'll also be available all day Friday for meetings. Thank you.
All right, one more round of applause for Nayeb. Next up, please welcome to the stage Claudia and Chastity of Tribe.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
I'm spilling
Everybody.
Picture this. I'm standing in the mirror and I'm looking at myself. And I say self. Myself says, And I say, I think you might need some help. And myself says, no, I think you need some help. And from there, my mental health journey began. What I quickly realized was mental health care was a luxury. And I wasn't alone in the barriers that I faced. You see, although I was in a place in my life where I knew I needed therapy, I wasn't at a place in my career where I could afford $150 an hour for services. So here I am, looking through an insurance-provided directory, endlessly scrolling, looking for what seems like a needle in a haystack, AKA a Black therapist. Now, I'm a millennial, and there's nothing that I dislike more than having to call and make my own doctor's appointments and sending out countless emails. But here I am, having to do that, and I literally waited months before I finally found a therapist. Now, my mama, she normalized therapy in my house. Happy birthday, mommy. But unfortunately, that's not the reality for so many within my culture. Therapy still isn't a widely accepted concept.
Claudia, I'm so sorry that that was your experience getting to therapy. And what we found is that's the experience across the board. So we created Tribe, the mental health solution for our community. As a mental health therapist, I've worked in all settings, from private practice to psych hospitals to telehealth startups. I understand intimately mental health is not one size fits all. And in order for us to get better patient engagement, we have to meet our patients where they are in their journey. Tribe does this by creating an ecosystem that is revolutionizing identity-centric care. This benefits the patients by providing a data-driven success plan, ensuring better outcomes, as well as addressing the 52% burnout for service providers by using data to give them their time back. This also benefits the service providers, the insurance providers, by being able to expand their reach to reach our patients.
Tribe aims to meet our patients where they are on their journey. That is reflected through our business model. By offering our patients affordable subscription options, we are truly meeting them where they are and suiting their needs. Now, telehealth is a $26 billion industry with a 22% annual growth rate. And based off the 7 million Black adult Americans that self-reported a mental health challenge last year, we know we can achieve $1.4 billion in revenue based on our average subscription model.
Our competitors currently are mental health apps and telehealth platforms. As you can see, we offer the comprehensive solution. What I'm most excited about is our true differentiator, our rapid support line. Currently, if you're experiencing an emergency and you call 988 or 24/7 hotline, you'll be triaged away if you aren't in imminent danger, meaning a harm to yourself or a harm to others. But what if you are experiencing a true self-identified crisis? What if you lost a loved one? Or maybe you just got into an overwhelming fight and the coping skills that you have aren't helping you in that moment. Tribe wants to be there for you then. By being able to call our services and choose your preferred choice to speak with our licensed providers, you'll be able to be de-escalated and help to choose to get to your next best step. For the therapist, this model provides a true gig work, which offers them the flexibility that they are longing for in this work climate.
Tribe plans to go live in Georgia, specifically Atlanta. We currently have 25 therapists and over 400 patients on our waitlist. Our goal? 100 therapists and 1,000 patients. We plan to get there by strategically partnering with our therapist directories and utilizing our social media channels to acquire new customers, because we intimately understand that is where our users are.
As you can see, Tribe is the mental health solution. By being affordable with multi-pricing options, being accessible at your fingertips 24/7, and being most all acceptable, creating a safe space for our community to grow, learn, and heal.
Why us? Well, our tribe comes with over 10 years of experience working in the technology and SaaS space. We also have over 3 decades of experience working in the mental health space. Most notably, our advisor is a pivotal part in transitioning the crisis hotline from a 10-digit number to the 3-digit number we know today, 988. Tribe, a lifeline that meets you where you are. Our ask, meet us where we are by introducing us to industry experts, mentors, and advisors.
If you know any therapists that seems like they would be excited for our mention, scan the QR code and give them this so they can join our wait list.
Thank you.
One more round of applause for Tribe. Now, please give a very warm welcome to Lydia of Motherosity.
Thank you so much for being here. My name is Lydia Simmons. I am the co-founder and CEO of Motherosity Health, the health tracking app for postpartum. I'm also the founder behind the CPG Success, a multi-million-dollar success. We made our first $1 million in revenue within our first 3 years of operation. In the US alone, 3.7 million women give birth each year. From the moment a woman gives birth, she is considered postpartum. The problem is that women's health has not and does not include postpartum health. This alleviates an issue for women's health, but it causes a pain for postpartum women. Postpartum moms are commonly leaving the hospital without understanding the associated risk of postpartum and all of the complications that may arise. 600,000 women are reporting annually severe morbidities. Let me make that clear, severe complications during postpartum. How do I know? I was one of them. I suffered the negative effects of postpartum twice. I lived with postpartum depression for 4 years, undetected and untreated. There is no medical directive for postpartum care. And as I sought medical expertise and intervention, I was sent out to general practice. But the issues of postpartum derive from the uterus, making this an OBGYN, a maternal health, a women's health issue. As I look at these images and I remember back during this time, I can tell you absolutely everything I felt during this time. And this is just an image of all the things that could happen during postpartum without medical intervention. I understand postpartum now. I've spent the past 5 years researching and developing ways to advance the equity of maternal health care. That experience has led me to the solution, as you see here, the Motherosity app. Our app allows moms to conveniently track their postpartum health, both mentally and physically, for 1 year following childbirth, starting with day 1. This allows moms to enter into a safe space, a community of moms who can talk directly to the things that they're experiencing, a medical health care directory where moms can reach out to professionals to speak with them about what they are experiencing, and a daily tracking system that allows moms to understand what we are predicting that they may be experiencing and do not know yet. We use artificial intelligence, we use data science, we use experiential data to allow moms to better know themselves during this experience. This helps moms in a particular way because moms, as we know it, are already busy. And we don't want to heavy the plate of the mom, but we do want to reduce the angst and the pain that may come with postpartum. Picture this. A mom is searching on Google, trying to find out why she's sweating profusely 3 weeks after having a baby. Well, Google may direct her, and Google may indirectly send her somewhere else. But imagine that mom being able to look right within the app and get right to the answer, which is simple. It's your postpartum hormones. That is what the Motherosity app brings to our market. Motherosity is worldwide. We have downloads now that are including people all over the world. We are so significantly impressed by the reception that we've received. A safe community of moms to discuss the icky things that may be a part of this portion of recovery is what we are bringing to the table. We were founded in 2022. We have a 12-month life cycle that includes a $36 annual fee. We are a part of a $19 billion market, projected to be a $200 billion market by 2030. We've entered into our enterprise options, allowing employees to offer our app as a benefit to their staff. Perks and resources are available abound, but how are we taking care of our moms, our dads, and our families in the workplace? Well, we're taking care of them through Motherosity. Motherosity so far has 200 unique and organic downloads, and so far we have 5 waitlisted corporations ready to be a part of our enterprise options. Motherosity is comprised of 3 technically proficient leaders, including myself. We also have worked for profound startups, organizations, and companies that are globally known. Just this week, Well and Good magazine listed Motherosity as a top 4 postpartum technology to be on the lookout for in 2024. We've also been featured in the publications that you see here that have been writing before us before we ever entered into the market. What am I saying here? There is a space for us, and the world is finding out quickly. Today, we are openly raising a $3 million round with a trajectory of a $5.4 million revenue by 2025. Our ask, well, everyone sitting here knows a woman who's either pregnant or who's given birth. What I'm telling you today is she needs the resources of Motherosity. Tell her about us. We're here, we're on the market, and we're ready to assist in her postpartum recovery. We are changing the landscape of women's health, and we envision a world where postpartum starts here with Motherosity. Thank you for having me. Good night.
I don't know who that dude is over there. But I want to thank you all for coming tonight. What did you guys think of these presentations tonight? And I shouldn't call them just presentations because these are businesses. And I was very, very impressed with every single one of these companies that have come up here. You're talking about companies that are going to impact lives in a very positive fashion, move the industry in a different direction. And I know they came in and they made it look so easy with their presentations, right? But these guys are working so hard to really make a difference in the lives of our communities, not just locally, but on a national level. So one more time, I'm extremely proud for all of them, all the hard work they put in. And I know you guys don't see it. 12 weeks doesn't sound very long. 3 months doesn't sound very long. But they've been they've been hustling and putting in the work. So again, I'm just really super excited and proud, not just for what they've accomplished tonight and over the last 12 weeks, but what's coming, as we go forward. So thank you. My name is Preston James. I am the co-founder of DivInc. And nothing makes me more proud than to be able to come to a demo day and see founders just take their businesses to the next level and be able to grow with them over time. And we've been doing this for 7.5 years. And I'm really, really super excited to see not just these companies, but some of our past companies also are succeeding and doing extremely well. And so keep your eyes out, not just, for those, but DivInc's got more coming. We got more coming. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. So I want to just take a special moment to thank our mentors and collaborators. If you're here tonight, please raise your hand. I know a lot of them are not here, but for mentors and collaborators that are here, please raise your hand. I want to thank you. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, who have not been in Accelerator before, I can tell you Accelerator successful, like we are, successful accelerator programs do not exist without the mentors and the collaborators that you see on this list. That is the truth. And these folks are volunteering their time, right, to spend time with these founders to help them get in the right direction. This is the community coming together to step up and lift up these founders and get them to where they want to grow their business, go into the millions and the millions of dollars. So again, mentors, collaborators, partners, thank you so much. A round of applause. This is Houston, right? This is Houston? Okay, y'all, I live in Austin, and I'm like, come on now, let's go. We gotta get this thing here. All right, next, Premier Partners. Again, you're talking about communities coming together, getting the support. DivInc is a nonprofit, and we do all this work. Basically, our mission is to generate social and economic equity through entrepreneurship. And we do that because we believe the opportunity for the innovation economy will not reach its full potential unless it is all inclusive of people of color and women. This is Houston, right? Come on now. And so for us, there is no stopping the work that we do, right? There is so much more to do. There's so many entrepreneurs out there, aspiring entrepreneurs, who are looking for the opportunity to take and build and grow a business successfully. DivInc wants to be there for them. DivInc wants to help build a community, even though we can't serve everybody, but we want to build a community that inspires others to keep pushing and build something that they believe in, to be the best innovators and creators that they can be. So for us, our partners, our premier partners, we can't thank them enough. Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Brown Advisory, Mercury's here tonight. I know they're here tonight. Gunderson, Detmer's here. And of course, we do have the Minority Business Development Agency, which is a federal agent. We actually a grant recipient of there, and also the EDA. And most important, you've heard this one before. I'm going to throw these two names out. The ION and Rice University. We came here to Houston from Austin in late 2020 towards the tail end of the pandemic, waiting for this beautiful facility to be completed, right? And we jumped in here as soon as those doors opened, day one. And we knew together what this mission was going to be and what we wanted to do and the city that we were in to support. We're in Houston intentionally, not just by chance, not just because it's a cool city and y'all got some professional sports teams and all that kind of stuff. we're here because we believe in the potential of this community. And we're all just scratching the surface here. Houston has the potential to be amongst, without a doubt, the top startup innovation ecosystems in the country or in the world. So we're here at DivInc doing our part, but it takes all of us, right? We're just doing a small part, but with these partners here that you see on the screen, these relationships are real. They're real. It's not just about money. It's not just about space. It's about relationships and connecting with one another to make things happen. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So each of you, thank you so much for being part of this. And then lastly, I think this is the last slide, right? Lastly, we have some other folks that are behind the scenes that sometimes you just don't see them, but they are part of what makes the beauty of what you see tonight. So again, Headway Idea Labs, I saw Wes. Wes is up there. Tremendous asset to our program. Gunderson again, Sketch Deck, the Ion, Wenzang. Is Wenzang up in here? I thought I saw her. No, I didn't see her. And then, of course, my man, JT, Joshua Taylor, our entrepreneur in resident. And then our Mercury team. These folks are here. We're here day in and day out, right? Just being there, holding the hands of these awesome founders. Sometimes the founders cried, sometimes they screamed, sometimes they yelled, but we were there to hold their hands. And these program partners were really key to making that happen. So again, you can see it's just a community of folks coming together to make some things happen. Again, thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you all for your support. Let's go have a great time, have some drinks, have some food on us. Make sure you come over here and meet some founders. Particularly, I'm trying to get a size 12 shoes. You see them shoes up there? I'm getting a size 12 tonight. So I'm just putting my subscription in. Let's get a size 12. And I'm not going to tear my jacket off. My jacket does not come in two parts. Okay? That's not happening. All right. Thank you so much, y'all. Let's have a good time tonight. Thank you. Oh, one more announcement. I forgot. One last announcement for those of you who are, if you know anybody or if you are an entrepreneur interested in sports technology, our next tech accelerator, which will be in April, May 2024, it's called the Sports Tech. It is by far one of the most exciting accelerator programs, not just in Houston, but in the country. In the country. And I tell you why, because the last cohort we had in Sports Tech, we had 9 companies. 8 of those companies, I believe, are actually invested by venture capital. Okay, 8 of those 9, right? The average in most programs is like 2 out of 10. So what? DivInc is crushing Sports Tech Accelerator. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. So scan that code. Thank you again. I got to be done at this point. So thank you so much. I hope to meet each of you sometime during this evening. Thanks again.